and as a streamer, having a streamer persona, that's like a thing, and I think that's fantastic, because that makes it easier to give people what some people want: entertainment. If you don't bring your own emotions into it, it's much easier to just be the same always. Like, either you're always dramatic, always happy, always emotional, to be the same. If you put on a face, if you put on a character, if you enter a role, that is easier. And I think those kind of content creators are so valuable for Twitch and for people. Where you can like go to a site and you just know what you can expect. And then you have the other people, like the more community focused and more unfiltered streamers like me and Siri, where you never know what to get. It can be a drunk stream, it can be a ASMR stream, not like ASMR is making mic sounds, but ASMR isn't just there's a camera filming, no interaction, just be a fly on the wall kind of deal. There can be a talk show, it could be a community event, it can be real talk, it can be sharing memories. It can be like literally everything, anything. Wow. The better streamers like us. No, I don't share that opinion. I mean, I choose to be this way, but that's not because I think it's better. It's because what I want to do. It's because it brings me joy and happiness. Because that makes the viewer my friends, not my clients, not my customers. And it's a bit of a weird relationship, as you guys also finance this show. You sort of pay for this to be. You make sure I can justify spending the time. So it's like it's a weird relationship where you are my friends, but you're also like spending money to make it happen. I guess you could compare it to being friends with a rich person, right? Where the rich person being the chat, like everybody combined. And the rich person is like, I want to go on a skiing holiday. You are my best friend. I want to take you with me. And I'll be like, well, I can't pay for going to a ski holiday. And my rich friend would be like, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. You don't owe me a thing. It's not a loan. I'll give you the money. And then you go on a skiing holiday together. And both are having a great time. And if you're rich, like spending the money to go on a ski holiday, it's not a big deal. And chat, you are my rich friend taking me to a ski holiday. Not literally, because no one has done that, but, you know, figuratively speaking. Right, Chad is the producer. You know, in a sense, yeah. We talked about that earlier. I don't know if you were here, but would it be cool to do streams sometimes, or regularly, or always, where chat has more influence over the content? Maybe by just doing polls, where you're like, should I continue playing this game, or should I do something else? And it could be small things like, in this game, should I plant corn or sorghum? But I would like to see it more. I think what would be more fun would be starting a day off and like, okay, I have these ideas on what we could be doing. We could organize the garage. We could do laundry. We could do meal prep. We could play video games. We could go to Kalmar and do a city tour and like go out for dinner or whatever. We could travel to Malmö and try out guitars, you know, whatever. Like, just have this either pull or financial incentive kind of deal, because like doing some of these things will incur costs. So it'd be like, well, do you want to see this? Make sure we can reach this goal, and then we can do that. To be able to affect the content being created more. And why I think that would be better than like going into the fine details, like for example when I'm video gaming, to be able to control what crop I am to plant. If I were to allow chat to control that, maybe that I wouldn't enjoy playing the game as much, and more importantly, maybe it wouldn't become cohesive, because the person who decides what crop I'm planting might not be here tomorrow, and then the consequences of the choices might not be as good. So some things like to let chat decide what color we should paint our house. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. But to let chat decide if they want to watch this or that or that. Because if you're here, and you're here once a week, and you love to see me play ice hockey, then we'll do that. Then you get to say like, oh, would you mind doing that? Or maybe you can be here once a week and you'd want to see the progress on the farm sim. Then we can play the game. Or if you can be here once a week and you're like, man, I love you guys doing IRL streams or a hiking stream. Can you do that? Then we do that. To sort of have a be the director option. Would that be like a cool thing to do? Because if you have money to spend, if you have $50 and you would want to donate $50, if you just donate $50, it will be like a reactionary thing. You'll make my day. You'll make me very happy. But wouldn't it be nice to also be able to get something for it? Something that is a win-win-win. It's not like donate $50 and I will get an electric shock, or someone will throw an egg in my face if you donate $50. I mean, that kind of thing can be fun sometimes, maybe like twice a year. But if you had like donate $50 and you can be the director that gets to choose from one of these things, like you can, right now we're gaming, but if you would rather see me do something else, instead of just asking, hey, could you please do that? It could be like a director's role where they get to influence what happens. And especially when it comes to things that I really want to do, like I would love to go to Malmö and have Siri try out a couple of guitars to see what she wants, if she wants something, to compare it to the one she has, to see the gains it would be to get a different model or not. But like, just do it, try it out, see how it works. But that would be $150 to do. So it's not just like, then we also need to save up for the guitar itself, you know. So it's like $150 to even go and try it, and then the guitar might be $1,000, might be $3,000. I digress. Would love to do that, but it's kind of hard to justify. But if someone is like, oh, a road trip stream, get to go and listen to her playing different guitars, yada yada yada, and there would be a goal like, if you want to direct and you want this to happen, it would be this much, and it would happen the day after or like a few days after or whatever. Like that couldn't happen the same instance, because we would need to make sure we can have a babysitter, because to drive there is 6 hours back and forth, and Ebby's in preschool for 8. That means we have a 2-hour window, and that is if nothing bad happens. If we get a flat tire, or if there's a queue somewhere, we might not be able to pick up Ebby in time. So we need to make sure that my parents are available to pick him up from preschool and have him for however long until we come home. And they can do that most days of the week, but we need to make sure they're available that day. So there could be like more like this will happen this week kind of deals, but also things like you could decide for this to happen right now. There's so many things that that have financial limitations that we would love to do. That's like, would it be cool to make a list of these things? So you would have like sort of like a list, like if you donate this, you can get that, you can do this, you can do that. So people could, like if they want to see us build a sauna, it's like, yeah, this is what we need to build a sauna. Pay for it and we'll do it. You know? I don't know why. I don't know if it would be a lot of value to you guys seeing us build a sauna, but you know what I mean. And the idea is kind of like, it would really be for those, say Blackjack. Blackjack donates between $30 and $100 every time he comes by Serious Stream. That's like him paying for the hour or two of entertainment he gets. Would he dislike it if he also got to influence the stream somehow? I mean, most of the time he probably wouldn't. But to have it there, like, if you want this or that, you could. Jack has a good point. So I don't think I would want them to be able to influence how we build a sauna. It would more be like, this is the difficult part, because we're seeing the sauna as like a recreational thing. I think me and Siri are gonna have some very deep and inspirational conversations about both difficult and fun topics in the sauna. And when we build a sauna, we have like an idea and we have thoughts on how to put cameras in there. So we will put cameras in there, we'll have mics in there, and it'll be like a proper setup in the sauna. And hopefully, if everything goes well, there will be interesting conversations in there. So it's like, I think it could be like a very relaxing and cozy thing to have for the community. But how do we make people feel that way? Because we talked a little bit like, oh, should we do a fundraiser for sauna? And then it's like, but how do we sell this to the community? Like, this is such a difficult thing to do. Like, will it be fun? And if it's fun, it would be easier if people just get to pay after the fact, you know? It's like, oh, this was a good time, I'll pay for it. Oh wait, that is streaming. Because that's what we do. We're here, we don't expect anything, and you pay after the fact if you like it. When Jack was here over New Year's, we brainstormed a little bit about like, how would you do a sauna setup with mics? And he had a pretty nice approach that I haven't thought about. Because saunas are humid, it's warm, but it's only like 60 to 90 degrees. Not really 90, but a mic could really survive in those kind of temperatures. And it's humidity, right? And that makes things oxidize and stuff. So how long would the mic survive in there? Maybe not that long. Maybe just a month, maybe 4 months. But like, you could buy really cheap mics, like $20 mics, and that would be well good enough, and they would last probably for months. So it's like, it wouldn't really be an issue, but miking it up in the sauna. So Gumball is saying that there's a German streamer, his followers can spend money for several travel projects for him. Oh, like 1 month in the United States or Alpine Tour. But there's also talk about... But there we also talk about of thousands of dollars. Yeah, okay, yeah, that those projects are thousands of dollars. Yeah, right. He also does action he calls Adam Remotely, where he drives his car with a certain mode, for the followers can set goals for him with donations. Trying to... I mean, my eyes are tired and I might read this wrong, but it's a little confusing. Sorry for that. Basically, like he gets into the car and the viewers get to donate for where he goes, I presume. Yeah. So the viewers can be executive producers. Do people wear clothes in the sauna? No. And yes. In public saunas, it's quite common to wear bathing suits. In a private sauna, I don't think anyone does it. And at least in Finland, it's quite common to both in public saunas and in like groups with friends and stuff that you are naked. That's quite common. But I don't think it's ever shamed to wear clothes in a sauna. Like I would presume, and from my personal experience, it's always been accepted to wear clothes in a sauna. And we're talking like a bathing suit or swim trunks or, you know, cotton underwear or whatever you want to wear. Like, I've never experienced anyone shaming someone for not wanting to be naked. But it's not like... It's like... I don't know, maybe other countries doesn't do this, but like in if you play ice hockey, for example, in the locker room you get naked and you go into the shower and then you get dressed. Like no fuss, you know. And saunas are kind of the same. It's like no fuss. But when it's mixed gender saunas, it's like 50-50 fuss from my uneducated experience. I don't have a lot of experience from full nudity mixed sex saunas. Been in a few, but to be fair, like the ladies always had their towels wrapped as like over their boobs and everything. So it's like, well, that would be dressed in my opinion, compared to just sitting naked, like as God made us, you know. But in Finland, that's more common to just be full nude. Mixed sex saunas. Sex saunas. I don't think that's a very good idea. You know? A lot of passing out would probably happen if you had a sex sauna. Blender saunas, yes. Absolutely. Sorry, if you came here for Farm Sim, I'm sorry, I'm just standing here reading chat. We're waiting for next month. We could speed up time a little bit. We can check if we got any contracts. We haven't. So let's speed up time to like a lot of X. So that we could see if we get any contracts this afternoon. Sometimes that happens. And in the meantime, we can dream about tractors. Just kidding. No new contracts. Other things we could be doing as we're waiting for time to pass is to find a tractor. Hello? Did I park it down here? Yep. And go... Oh shit, time moves fast. It's 4 o'clock already. Let's go to like 6, 7 o'clock, I think. What I'm doing is I'm gonna move the output of the spinneries, tailors really. Tailors. To make sure we have space. There we go, 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna pop in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, baby. That is so convenient. I mean, wow. It's definitely cheating. But wait, how many boxes? Oh yeah, they're stacked like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is like flipping the best. That with a forklift would have been 15 minutes easy. Then we're gonna check the production. Contracts, we have a harvest on field 7. Potatoes, oh my lord, should we do this one? Field 7, 1.6 hectares. Ooh, I mean, it's $8,000. It's good money. Field 7. It's not terribly big. Where's it gonna be delivered? We haven't done potatoes, so I'm really keen to try it. But I know Doyan said he was doing 2 potato contracts and he gave up on them. I know Jack was doing potatoes on Nutter's farm together with the community, and he said it was an experience. Let's do it. Again, I haven't done it, so that's mostly why we need to give it a try. I hope I won't regret it. Wait, let's leave the tractor here. Go up to the store. Harvester, enter. So we get this behemoth 4-wheel steering Ventor 4150 from Grimme. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you select, yeah, crab steering, front wheel steering. Oh shit, this thing is painfully slow. Field 7, create job, go to, create, there, go. Will it drive straight? No, it'll probably go this way and then do some weird U-turn. We'll see, be right back. It's like it knew where I wanted to park it. Ooh, gaming with Nanner. What a lucky fella. Oh, he made it so far. One corner. Actually, it's not too bad. One can't expect too much from the AI. Maybe I should have my hazards on. The view, it's like, yeah, you don't see a lot. Not in the front, not in the rear, not out the sides. This thing should not be traveling on the road, and I don't think it does a lot. I think mostly this is being transported because it's slow. You can pass. Oh, I have a bit of a traffic situation going on. Unfold harvester. Come on, potatoes! This is the contract comes with it. Or rather, I choose to lease it for the contract. You don't have to. When you're doing contract, it's a choice. You can either do the contract with your own equipment, or you lease the equipment from the owner of the field at a significant discount. Like if I were to lease this machine combined with a tractor, we might be talking something in the neighborhood of like $1,500 a day. But this you can lease from the owner of the field indefinitely, like literally indefinitely, for $800. What am I doing here? I'm making a mess, that's what I'm doing. The field wasn't even, and I... I don't know what... How am I gonna solve this? Right, here goes nothing. Let's turn around. So I think what I want to do is I want to continue the line out there. Luckily there's no crop destruction on clients' fields. Yeah, that's been known to happen. That if you get a contract like this, you can choose not to finish it. Just not click like done, and then you get to keep this equipment indefinitely and can use it in your own fields. I once borrowed a 4220 fast track for 2 seasons. The only real drawback of doing this is you can only take 3 contracts at once. So if you have one contract just being used up for air quote borrowing equipment, right? That means you can only accept 2 contracts. And at one point I had an 8330 and a 4220. So yeah, I could do 1 contract at a time. So that's kind of inefficient, but it was worth it to have the extra tractors when I didn't have money to buy them. But now I have the money to buy them and I own them, and I still want more. I have an addiction. Hi, my name is Johannes. I'm a tractorholic. What is that line? How is that straight? I guess we'll just let it go and then just fix it later. Like, what is that? How's that straight? Maybe it is straight, just a few rows higher than I want it to be. Yeah, it's she is driving straight now. Just me who had set it up for you. Alright, you're right. There's mods for that. There's mods for everything. That's one of the cool things about this game, that it's just so customizable. Yep. I like mods that gives you new, different equipment. I like mods that changes the gameplay feel, that makes it harder, makes it easier, stuff like that. The latest mods I've installed is the mod that increases the realism of traction in the game. So it's much easier getting stuck, and you can actually get stuck. Like, if you spin enough, you see the wheels just getting like dug into the soil, and eventually you get stuck. So even if you like unhook a trailer or an implement, whatever you're pulling, you can't get out of it, and you need a tug. That's a pretty cool mod. And the mod has a really good description, I feel, where it says, in the base game, a forklift have the same traction as a tractor with duals on. And I agree that that's unreasonable. And with this mod, you can literally not drive a forklift in a field. If you go out with a forklift, you get stuck like that. And if you're pulling an implement, you start slipping unless you have wide tires, and wheel weights matters. Tracks have fantastic traction, and yeah, duals is awesome, but you don't always need them, but you sometimes need them if you have a hill with a lot of inclines, or if you're pulling something really heavy. You just need big tires, I mean. And I think that it's a very good mod for the feeling of realism. It doesn't make it less fun or annoying. It forces you to consider your tractor, trailer, tool combination. Kron has been talking a lot lately about how he likes the smaller tractors and machines. He thinks it's a lot of fun, and I totally get that. The big stuff, especially on a map like this, it's just so big that driving it on the streets feels unnatural. Like, you have to worry about hitting lamp posts and stuff. This thing, you could go 3 across on the road if you want. And this is not even a small, this is like a medium-sized tractor, I think. Like a 7-tonner or something. Jesus, that is tall corn. Where are we to deliver these potatoes? To the store? I forgot to check. Corner shop, yes please. That's not ultra convenient, but it's pretty neat. The drawback is I'm driving through my own fields, so I can't afford to swerve and crash into things. So this trailer is only 22,000 liters. It's quite decent. But a bigger one might be an idea. Because this load is 10%, so that means 10 trips to harvest this field. So I might hook up a bigger one. I'll see if I have a trailer. I'll go and dump this, and as I'm waiting for it to offload, we'll check if I have a trailer that can hold potato. I mean, the Kerot trailers can do it, because they can do anything. The lorry might be able to with the belly dump. Would seem reasonable enough to be able to do it in a belly dump, though I doubt that it could. The 50k auger wagon, very reasonable that it could do, since it can do rear dump or auger dump. Interesting, but potato is a little finicky. So we'll see. Shit. Oh no. Who put a sign there? Man, if we only knew how many signs there actually was, Jack. Oof. There's been many signs. We perhaps will run into an issue where I've parked the trailer in the way. We'll see. Wait, I moved the trailers. It's only the harvester in the way. Only, but the harvester is easy to move. Right. Nearly full. Trailers that I own. Can't do potato. The the poop truck can do potato. Right, won't be doing it in the poop truck. Like I thought the Kerot trailers can do it. But not the Load King. Okay, auger wagons. Ooh, none of them can do it. So what I can do is take the fast track. Boop. I think the fast track can pull two Kerot trailers without wanting to suicide. Or I can pull them with a truck, actually. I think the truck is the better choice. Oh, and I have the 1050, but that's overkill. Whoa! Come on, Johannes. Truck. Haha! Whoa! Attention wasn't paid. Could have given them a wash first, to be honest. It's like I've been holding dirt in them. Speaking of goals, what? Tell me, have you been watching football? Go. I'll click the link in just a moment. I want to make sure my potatoes get in the bucket. In the trailer. So the harvester can keep working, because right now the harvester is full, I think. Just sitting here waiting. I don't know what this is. Don't recognize that face. Is this dollars? That's a big number. Oh, channel points for Giga Chad. What stream is this? Is this your point? Are you 9% of the Giga Chad? I will admit that I don't even know the Chad meme. I don't know what it's about. I know Chad is a lake in Sahara, or Vossa Lake in Sahara. It's dried up, like a dried up riverbed, like a dried up lake. No, wait. No. In Egypt. No? Somewhere. Lake Chad. I also know that Chad was the founder of YouTube, co-founder of YouTube, was named Chad. But I think it's a meme that I don't understand or know. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. There's a lot of things I don't know. I think there's this website like knowyourmemes.com or something. I should go there sometimes. Keep a little up to date. That's so true, Jack. We're both lost when it comes to memes. And it's, for me, it's not that I don't enjoy them. It's just like I don't have a place where people just inform me, and I don't know how other people do it. Do people like actively search out knowing these things, or how do they learn? How do they gain this insight? Water to our greenhouses is on the agenda. We could fill up the big water truck and give our greenhouses water and our straw facility. That'd be kind of neat. We're good on the caking. We're good on the caking. We're actually running low on flour. I mean, we have tons of flour where it matters, but we're out of flour here. Let's start the production of the oats and the wheats. It's not a lot, but it will be something. We don't have any stored flour on the output, which is new. I've had that for the past, 5 years, I feel, because I've always overproduced it. The tailors are still going strong. Can't wait for silage, so we can see the biogas plant work a little better. Also manure. We should have some manure that we can dump. And we grew so much sugar beets that I think we're going to be able to make sugar beet cuts for the biogas plant as well. Whew, 26,000 liters of prefab walls. I wonder what that sells for. Oh, we're full. Out of space. This should be probably just put to selling right away. Because, like, what can you do with it? Nothing. Straw accessories. Straw crate. I'll see if there's any production for it, but I don't think so. And there's no selling points other than the one I built, so we can just put it to selling. So it keeps going. Right. Grass or chaff. Oh, we can take grass and make silage. Right. Hay, I mean. That's pretty neat. Ah, but you can also take grass and make silage. So, right, you can choose. I like that. This is going to be awesome. I hope it has big output storage. Let's see. Time played total 445 hours. 6 years of gameplay. Right. We have cut down 129 trees. We've done 233 missions. 431 bales. Sheesh, look at that. Trees planted 1260. Well, that means we've only cut down 129. We have tenfold increased the amount of trees that we take down. That might be a bit excessive, don't you think? For every tree we take down, we plant 10. Look how many plowed hectares we have. 51. We don't do a lot of plowing, do we? 51 plowed hectares. Oh, and out of the 445 hours, I worked 85 hours. So I've been slacking for 400 hours almost. Jeez. I think this potato harvesting is going pretty well. Don't you think? But having this larger trailer is definitely a plus. There's so much slippage. Spinning. But we're getting out of the field. It's fine. See what kind of speeds we get. If it's considering if it's better using the fast track. But not the small one for sure, because we managed to get to top speed. Maybe the big fast track would have been overall faster. As it... we can harvest this grass, can't we? Just sidetrack. Yeah. Whoop. Then we can harvest it for silage. Awesome. Forgot about that. Do I have a corn head for my forage harvester? I don't think so. Which kind of is a problem. Because we have a lot of corn. Right. Well, it's not it's just something that needs a solution. Right. 6718. Is that a medium-sized tractor? I think it is. Can you offload both at the same time here? No. It's not long enough. Well, it is. Maybe? No. I mean, just very maybe. No. Maybe? No. No. The offload side is not big enough. And it's a shame, as it would have saved me several seconds of life. Now I need to hurry back because I think the grain tank will be full before we get there. That was right. It's already full. Just the volume of potatoes you get from a field is absurd. What's the liter price to sell potatoes? Yeah, 200. I expected so much. Like, if you compare that to something like sorghum at 2,000, getting 200 a liter for potatoes, like, yeah, okay. Not a lot of value per liter, that's for sure. Whoa! Sorry. Attention was not paid. Here I am trying to make his life easier, and instead I'm almost crashing into him. Oops, why is the cruise control so quick? 59% in total. I think probably around 60-70% harvest. So we don't get too heavy, I'll just pop off to the store. Let's try this road. See how we like it. Is there a way to skip the roundabouts? Then we would drive through town. Right. So not really. Because we could make a road through my freshly planted forest like this. It's not a road here now, but we could make one. And then you would take this transport road. That would make you skip the roundabouts, but I don't know how much time you would save on that. The problem with roundabout is that traffic is horrible in them, and the risk for an accident is quite big. So that's why this would be nice. And I think it worked quite well. When going empty, the roundabout is not so much of an issue. It's when it's loaded. It becomes unreliable. So many times the bump of hitting the curb just makes the truck jackknife. Let's see what we're at. Total progress. 67%. This is slightly scary, as if I hit my crops, they will die. I have crop destruction on. So driving like it's a go-kart won't be happening in the field. Like, I failed. Sure, one plant is not the end of the world, but if I go hurdling at full speed through them, it's gonna be more than one plant. I spent a little time by the water in this game. So peaceful, beautiful. Let's go down and dive. Can you dive? No, but you can swim. Alright, the lack of headlands to turn around on. That's... Or the lack of... I don't know. Field approach... Area above the field. Is why it doesn't harvest more. Because he just doesn't have the space to turn around. think in this pass we'll fill up the trailer and then we'll come back for a final pickup. There's going to be some manual harvesting involved, which I look forward to. It's going to be nice finishing the field off. Still blocked by an object, huh? Guess I have to sneak. Oh wait, because you're turning around. Where are you going? You seem to have an idea. Beep was for 50% tank full. 80% full. Hi, Hogwarts Army. The turning radius of this machine for its size is fantastic. Yet it's not enough for a field like this. I think my fields, the new ones, are pretty good for taters. Because you have ample space around. And long runs. Pipe out! See if we expediently can go and drop this off.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh! Jeez! Was that you, Hogwarts? Thanks for the follow. Field 12 is harvested, so we could take a shortcut. Field 14 is corn, so we can't drive on that. This is Erengale. Erengale. It's a base game map. Based in Austria. Shit. Playing on PC. Ah, that's what it's called, yeah. Erlengrad. Grad. Yeah. I don't speak very good. I think it would be a German name. Because in Switzerland, if this is Switzerland, or if it's Austria, I don't know. Do you speak German? French? I don't know. Where I'm from Sweden. I have 445 hours on this map. On this playthrough. This is the only map I play. I've tried others, but I always knew this is the one I wanted to play on, and I am the kind of player who enjoys dedicating my time to making the map better and personalized. Better for me personally, you know. It's like not everyone will like how I build my factories and the setups I do, but for me it's It's like an ever-evolving, constantly expanding, just passion project. I think we'll manage.
Thanks for the follow.
Get the rest of the harvest onto this trailer. It was quite full, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think we could get it with us. I have crop destruction on, but since this is a contracted field, that's not in play. Which kind of feels like a luxury. To just be able to drive over it, to be honest. Hi, Matt. Let's see if I see better from this view. A wash would have been nice. It's gotten this dirty from just one field.
Thanks for the follow.
Is it Cherokee Devil? That's a cool name. Sup? Late night gaming? I don't know what time zone you were in, but I would guess Scandinavia. Can you get help? Maybe. Maybe. You're more than welcome to ask your questions. I'm not gonna pretend that I am the most qualified to answer questions about this video game, though. You know, I played it for 450 hours, and you know, it's like I'm learning every day new things. Today I learned that you get straw when harvesting, or you can collect straw when you're harvesting sorghum. That was news to me. Phew. That's what makes it fun, in my opinion. That it is a very rich world where you can do things in many different ways, and there's many options, and that you can play it like on whatever level you think is fun. Like you don't have to care about making it perfect. Like you don't have to rock pick if you don't want to. You don't have to plow if you don't want to. You don't even have to have seasons if you don't want to. You can just play like constant summer. Crop destruction. Choose if you want it on or off. So I like that they have given us the choices. I play with seasons. At first, when you like have one field and one tractor, seasons doesn't make a lot of sense because you like I think for the first 3, I'm on my 6th year of the gameplay, and the first 3 years, the winters were so long, had nothing to do. But now there's a lot of projects that I don't really have time to do during the summertime and the spring and fall and stuff. So for me, it makes sense to run winters. Then I can focus on logging, for example. I can focus on construction. And the past 2 years, I've been doing about 3 million liters of silage. So I've spent all fall just selling the silage to the animal dealer. Just trucking back and forth for 3 months or so. It's all to get the cash. I own 31% of the map. So I'm yeah, we checked before, it was 446 hours of gameplay on this map, and I own 31%. So not fast gaming for sure. Yeah. The thing I enjoy most about the game is planning and construction. So I like building factories. Like this is a factory that takes straw and makes sombreros. You know, straw hats and accessories. So it's perfect. You can drop straw off when you get it from the field and make some extra cash. Or if you want to dump straw at the bioheater, basically burns the straw and creates heat, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think I've spent most of my money on terraforming, changing the terrain. I spent so much on that. Like this area, for example, was a little over $1 million to do. $1 million. Before it was a field with a slope. You can see the incline, how much it increases in height. That's this entire area before. And just to build this cow barn, I spent about $1 million leveling it, flattening it, creating this space around it. It's poorly utilized at this moment. Like it's not optimized. But it's a start. And yeah. Oops. Where did my tractor go? Here we are. So like making roads ain't terribly expensive, but when you start terraforming, the money just burns. And here we have a bump that we don't like. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. I like some irregularities, but the bump just... Yeah, we can't have that. Hi, Ekland. That's pretty nice. I got $1,600 of harvest income plus the contract, which was worth 8,000. So subtract the 450 for the leasing costs. It's 8,000 in profit plus the 1,600, so $7,600 in profit. That's pretty decent. $10,000 liters of strawberries. How much do I have? I mean, I have 10,000 liters, but it's all in the processes, right? So if we go up and check, like here I have 10,000 liters was what's the requirement? My ice cream factory has 24,000 liters, so it's like just the ice cream factory alone would be enough. Distributing, so I don't store any. Right, they're both set to distribute. Yeah. No, this one is set to storing. 147 liters. There could be more as... let's run over and check. As it puts the pallets outside. So I might have like 2 pallets or something. That's tomatoes. This is tomatoes. So here we go. So yeah, 500 liters per, and I have 3. So I have 1,500 liters out of the 10,000. And I won't be able to produce enough in... How much time did I have? 35 hours though. I mean, honestly, it's not impossible. So if we set both of these to store. Store. Possibly. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's worth trying. It doesn't cost us an extra, and any place that uses it has more than it needs. What uses strawberry? It's like the cake factory, but it has 5,000 liters, and yeah, 24,000 liters in the candy shop, I was gonna say. Ice cream shop.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks! So I put this bench here, and I haven't actually been up here yet. Under the cozy light of the giant lights in the sky. Hi, Viking. It's like a football stadium here. But it's because the idea here was that this was my like home yard, my base. But it's gone away from that to just sort of being an area that is underutilized. We will in time rebuild this. This is Erlengrad. Wait, what is the name again? Yeah. Erlengrad something. Yes, like Viking said. Erlengrad. I feel like Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards, trying to speak German. Does he try to speak German, or is it Italian? Probably Italian. Yeah, whatever. You know, I feel lost trying to say it. It's not a language I speak. So, right, we're gonna harvest some grass. do we have the synth track available for that? Or should we remove the front loader from the fast track? We have the 4220. What's the synth track up to? We could also use the RX-8. It's very close to base, so we don't really need that speed. That's a front weight we have to offload. That's a bit of a... That's fine. We could also use the Kone Big X 1180. It's a little overkill for grass. But it would save us running the forage harvester, as we can just hook up the trailers. Plus I want to try it. So this is brand new. Haven't used it yet. This is for the corn harvest, which I haven't yet begun. So therefore I haven't used it yet. But we have a head for it to harvest grass. So let's hook up the trailers. So shit. Second. Yeah, let's wait for the trailers. It's perfect that it's evening because there's less traffic on the road. So this head is 6 meters, and I don't have a. Oh, I have a corn head. That's fantastic. It's 6 meters wide, and I don't have a head trailer for it. Right. Let's see if we can reverse from based on the mirrors. Ha! Ta! Let's see, where are we? Oh, this thing is trickier to reverse though. Because you have the head to take account for. Even though cockpit view is so nice, especially at night. It's awesome when you're reversing to be able to just go third person. Let's look around. This is, I think, my most powerful machine. It has like 1,000 something horsepower. It's absolutely insane how powerful this thing is. And to use it as a lawnmower is absolutely absurd. Like, not even joking. Like, this is the dumbest setup to be using this thing for a lawnmower. But it's pretty nice because it's 6 meters wide. It's not the widest mower. There's like 12, and I think the widest mowers are like 16 meters, maybe. But there's no other mower that can also collect at the same time. So efficient. Plus it adds silage additives, so you could do that with a forage wagon, I guess, but all in all, like what it provides is it's pretty unbeatable. I think you can even run a third trailer and still have the pickup reach, or the pipe to reach to throw it back there. 4 trailers, I don't know, but I don't think it works. But 3 trailers, I think works. Since I have 4, the reason I have 4 is that this setup, but with a different head, is what I use for corn. And then I have these 2 trailers. I drop them off, and with a tractor I come in with 2 empty trailers, hook up the 2 empty trailers, and take the tractor back with the 2 full trailers. That's my corn setup. Man, it was hard to judge the width from inside the cab. Okay, there we go. It's just a learning curve, I guess. Right. Now I remembered we did some experiments trying to determine like fertilization levels in correlation to yield levels. Right, look at this. So we have this is probably pH tested as well. No, it isn't. Right, I didn't do pH testing. But we did do nitrogen testing. Like fertilized versus unfertilized, you see the yield difference to sort of judge if it's worth doing. And this bit is over fertilized, and this is let's see, soil types. Yeah, so over fertilized, correctly fertilized, and under fertilized to see the difference. Welcome back, Cherokee Devil. But this field is just fully fertilized, fully limed, fully cared for. So it's got everything. So the variations in yield expected, or rather from the last harvest, the reason the variation is there is because of the soil types. So you see the yield correlate quite accurately, actually, with sandy loam and loamy sand. Right? Can you see it? How the patterns match up, except for that streak here of better than expected soil. It's like, why is it bad here but good here? Good question, as it is the same soil type going through that sort of vein across the field. Yeah, it's like, don't have an answer for that. Let's take this opportunity to go and empty. So I don't want to be driving through the trees, as I think this head might be a little too wide for that. Otherwise it would be very convenient to go right and then left. We could try, of course. Another idea is to drop the head in the field. Honestly, that's a pretty good idea, as that would make it easier to offload as well. I don't have to do this zigzag in order to get in. Oh yeah, the fertilizing, absolutely. So the reason it's so red here is because we've harvested, and what's left after the harvest is that it's red. Same here. These have been harvested, that's why they're so red. But these are still growing, and that's why they're good. So the yield can go up and down quite a lot depending on how you treat the fields. As low as 50% and as high as 125. That doesn't only come from how well you treat it. It also comes from the soil type. So if we check soil types here, we can determine that this collection of field, for example, here, has like a base maximum possible yield it can get based on the soil types. And we get that in the field info here. So the expected yield potential of this field, for example, is about 96%. Whilst in, say, is it this field? It's 110. And in this, 115. And this, I think, is the highest. It's field 25, but the plot number is 37. It's 122%. Why don't I own that? Very good question. And because the yield is so high, you can see on the value in the middle of the things in the bottom here, you have balance value and farmland. And the value is 95,931 per hectare. And if you compare that to, say, this one, which is only 96%, the value per hectare is 28,438. That's also a little bit depending on the terrain. This is very steep inclines and uneven terrain, some rock areas. Therefore, it's less valuable at 28,000. But there's some fields that doesn't make any sense, like this one, for example. This is not a very good field. it's valued at $266,340 per hectare. Why the fuck? The expected yield, 99%. Why is this valued at $266,340 per hectare? Doesn't make sense. I'm probably not going to buy that anytime soon. Oh, now I get it. It might be because the field says it's 1.86 hectare, but the area is 9.9 hectares, right? So the field is very small, and the field might be like the arable land and not the area. Never thought of that. So like this field has 8 hectares of field on 16 hectares of land. Let's see on something like this. You have 1.8 hectares of field on 37 hectares of land. But that only means what you have made into field, like the area you've created field out of, and that's, I think, the color here. You see the dark brown and the light brown. The dark brown is where I think they've created fields. So, like 9 here has so much colored area compared to the light. The ones I own is a little harder to see, but it's stated to have 15 hectares on a 29 hectare plot. So if I were to make more fields, we could actually see if we can make it full 29 hectares. Probably should take a smaller field, like for example field 19 or field 17, and see like how close can we get to like full utilization. Field 16, field 14, I own 2.71 hectares field on 3.68 hectares of land. These all have like reasons why it's hard making them 100% field. And I don't know which one would be easiest to do so at. I think field 17 is a contender. Or there's like no terrain in the way or no immovable objects. Field 19, field 17, these are probably the best to see if we can get as close to the area of the property fully saturated with field. Bit of a sidetrack. Sorry for anyone who are not interested. And when I say sorry, I'm just being polite. I don't actually mean sorry. If you're not interested in nerding out about field data, then why are you even here? Just kidding. Can we get through here? Easily. What am I even worried about? That's awesome. I wonder how fast this machine is at creating silage. And I don't think I've started it, but let's do that. So we have grass. We can turn it into hay, which is not something we want to do, but really fun way of doing it. We want to do silage of both chaff and the grass I harvest. So it will do 80 times 2400 a month. 19 I don't have. 17. I've only played like 100 hours or so of 17. I didn't get caught up in it. But 22, oof, it got me hooked. Hooked, let me tell you. That means I'm getting, wait, times 8, 10, 100,000 liters of chaff? I don't know. Another zero, so no. 2,400, 24,000. 200. Yeah, I'll cave. I'll do a calculator on this. 2,400 times 80. Very slow taking up the calculator. Hello, why doesn't it work? 2,400. I can't calculate. That took a while. Almost 200,000 liters. I don't do multiplayer currently, and I have thoughts of doing it. I have like ideas around it. I tried with my friends the other day, and we couldn't really get it to work. For me to do a proper play together with people multiplayer, either co-oping or separate farms on a map, I would need like a team of very dedicated players to do it. If someone is a casual gamer and want to play, I would want to play on my map and have people come on and help me with harvesting and planting or whatever we're doing. That would be a lot of fun to me. I don't know if it's fun for everybody, but if one is down for that, like being a farm hand, helping out on this map, I'd be down if we can get the multiplayer to work. We tried a little bit the other day, and both of my friends who were trying got stuck on 60% of loading. So we'll see if we figure that out. The presumption is that it's a mod causing the issue. But I like all the mods I have, so I'm not super keen on offloading them. But we can spend some time on a different day to disable the superfluous stuff, the just for fun mods, and see if we can get it working. But it's possible that one of the mods that I really love is not compatible with multiplayer. So then the solution to play with friends would be to start a new map. Oh shit, we've gotten 2 new contracts at this hour? A sowing contract of canola. I'll accept it. 25-7. These are different areas of the map. 7 we can accept, and 25 we can accept. 7 was cultivating. Let's do that one first. Shit, like we just harvested and they want to cultivate it. I get it. Get it ready for next season. Or they're also planting canola. Should I be planting canola? So I don't have a process for canola yet, but that doesn't mean I don't want one, so maybe. Can this saw? Is this big enough? I think it is. It's only 200 horsepower. So... might not. Have a good time, Shirky Devil. Have a good time. Canola. Oh, missed it. There we go. And that was field 25. So the other end of the world, basically. This has such good lights, this tractor. Except, is there lights on the... oh lord. There is. The lights on the harvester blinds me. I guess I can turn them off, like in the. I can go to the garage and turn them off. Shit, that means I have to drive with the only the headlamps on the tractor. Right, it's quite dark. I think this has an option to remove them in the front. Let's see. Since we're so close, let's pop in and check. Let's go for only back. Can take this opportunity to refill the seeder as well. And I don't have any seeds here, but we had fertilizer. That's something. Now we're talking. Now we can have the big lights on without blinding each other in the windshield. Although I mean, any truck or person we meet on the road will hate us for blinding them. Seems like a them problem, right? Wear sunglasses when you drive. Beep beep. So there's a train coming. So I suppose just chillax here. Oh shit, I blew a stop sign. Popo will be mad. And then I think we're gonna take the 1050, the Fendt 1050, and go to field 7 for cultivation. So because this machine fertilizes as it's planting, they won't need to fertilize. Does that mean I won't get a fertilizing contract and I still pay for the fertilizer? I'm simply using a wrong seeder for this job. But it's so nice. Plus it's the only one I have. I don't think the NT7070 can do... I mean, I can be wrong. But I don't think it can do canola. Let's check. So otherwise we could have used that and saved the money. It can't. So the only seeder I have that can is this one. And it fertilizes at the same time. If this was my own field, I can turn it off if I would like to. So it doesn't fertilize. I could have emptied it. Shit, that's smart. But I mean, you see, I'm gonna be using like 10%. And if that's 150 liters, and it's $1,000 a liter, so it's like nothing. It's like it won't change things. Though I don't think you get 4,000. That's pretty good. Let me double check canola prices, fertilizing prices. So 1,200. And we're using... Did I guess 10%? I mean, I've only done one pass, and it will be... How many passes? Alright, we've done 10%. And I've used 5. Well, it's gonna be 50% in total? No, math doesn't check out. Wasn't it full? Guess we can do the math after the fact, because I can't figure it out. And that's okay. Where is the cultivator? Do I remember? Is it here? Yes. No. Just had to give it a long hard thought, like, wait, I didn't remember parking it here, but hey, here it is. Field 7. Let's go. I wonder what the smallest tractor that can have duals is. I wonder if it's like a Deutz Fahr tractor that can do like 60 kilometers an hour, that is small and have duals. Worker C has completed the task. Ah, it's probably the grass collector, right? Planter is not finished, that's for sure. Doesn't mean he think is finished. He can still think it even if it isn't. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to not know or be wrong. Shortcut. So fun driving in a field without crops in it. Just being a little bit naughty without causing damage. And then, let's see if he's working. He isn't. Why does he think he's finished? Question of the day. Set him to continue. It's auto cancelling the... Is he full? He is full. What am I saying? Yes, it's got row shut off. So if I started it overlapping, that's fine. As it will just not plant in the rows it's been in. So that's really clever how it handles the seeding. to not overseed. Right. Saves on money, increases efficiency. So tight going here, but it works, hey? Let's see. Come in. Ooh, I think I came in too hard. I came in too hard. Just want to say hello to the bot Silas. And then never come out. Did I do it? No, I totally failed it. I did not do a good job on that. Good night, Gumball. Sir will be live tomorrow, midday. Singing, playing guitar. She's been so frustrated today that she couldn't go live. She took the day off to rest her voice and get her energy back, as she's been sick. But she was super hyped about tomorrow. So if you have the time to come by, I know she'll appreciate you being there. It feels like in just like a week you've become a regular in both of our streams. It's very nice how you've introduced yourself. The perk of leaving the head in the field as I go on empty is that I know where I left off and can continue from there. It's not like hard to find or anything. It makes it much easier to drive, and you don't need it anyway, so like, why not? I guess the reversing is a bit of a... No. It's gonna be easy. I'll try that next time. Why have I lit that up? Tag please. Untag please. Thank you. I think this is pretty quick at turning silage. Can I change output to distribute? And where does it send it? Where does it send it? Does it send it to the BGA? No way. No way. Let's see. It's only 2,600 liters. If we see silage here, it could send it to directly. And that would be so sick. If not, it goes to the cows. So if we check the cows ratios, well, I guess it doesn't matter. If we see it disappear without showing up in the BGA, it went to the cows. But just for shits and giggles, I can't see from here how much they have. Yeah. So just keep a lookout. See if we get some silage delivered. And if we see an increase in the silage here. Take care, Gumball. Someone have been drinking beer, I can tell. Going full speed right into a tree. First trailer almost full. Oh man, the trailer we bought that we don't even like is on sale. I wonder if I get what I get if I sell mine. They're asking 56,800 and mine is worth 56,800. Oh shit, mine is worth way more. Mine would be worth 104,000. So I get a quite respectable secondhand value on mine. That makes the proposition of downgrading this used one very attractive. Very attractive. The Claas direct disc. Can you make silage out of any of these goods? I guess. Sunflowers. Canola. I wonder if it's any good. For like output. Compared to corn. When is the harvest of canola? So one perk would be that you can split it up more in the seasons. There we go, calendar. Canola you can harvest as early as June. Right. Which doesn't have a direct benefit compared to doing corn. But say you want some wheat, you could mix it up, so you do like one harvest of wheat, one harvest of canola, so you keep that on sort of the winter crop season. I guess that would be more efficient, like per year, than to switch it out, because it's hard going from corn to, like, if you're going from, say, a corn harvest and you want to plant canola or wheat, you can't do that. I guess you can if you plant it like instantly. Like if you're very fast on the turnaround on the field, you can go from a corn harvest to a wheat planting. Right. So technically you can. %99 complete. Collect. Some good money. And let's see if we can get our tractor home. Yeah, full too. The AI is struggling right now. I wonder if they actually does a I wonder if they do a worse job at night. That'd be so weird. But kind of fun, I guess. Could also just be the coincidences of the fields and the tasks that I happen to have. We shall investigate what it would cost to get into poplar harvesting. I have no concept. Planting it, I think we can do with the gear we have, but I'm not sure. kind of window do we have for poplar? We can still plant it. Because I have this grass field that I have harvested that won't have another harvest. So I'm like, should I give it a try? Should I plop it in and run it? Do I have... Yes, I also have the fields, the new fields up here that I could do poplar on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 viable fields. Quite big ones. So then the equipment, what would it... Poplar. Forage harvester? Right. And then you would need a header for it. 2 meter wide. That's nothing. Would it turn into chaff though? Can you make chaff out of poplar? Or you have this bio baler which makes bales that I don't know how to sell. Do you sell them at the... Bioheaters? This save has 450 hours. 446, I think. 450-ish. So you plant it with a normal planter. And you harvest it either with the bio baler or this thing. Is it only this thing? What? It says it harvests. How does this thing harvest anything? What? It just sucks it up from the ground, you mean? Harvests? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. So it's only the bio baler or this thing. But then this thing, it's quite affordable. I presume it only works on that specific vehicle. And if so, surely it must produce chaff. That's fascinating. Because like, what would the output of this be? A bio bale. But what do you do with it? Let's go to the help section. Sometimes they say good things. Stats. 447 hours. To be precise. On this save. Poplars. Harvest use wood chips, right. Right. I wonder if it's worth it. I wonder if it's just worth doing for fun. It's not cheap to deal with, for sure. It's not nothing. But if this combo would be Very expensive. And you can see it holds wood chips, so it would just create wood chips. It would just be a different way of doing it. Like, you would drive a little combine, shoot it up into a trailer. Awesome. Or you use the bio baler and you get a bale of wood chips, which seems more reasonable to me because this is 100k versus, well, 480, almost 480. I guess you want the bumper as well, though it might not be needed. Probably is a good thing to have. The planter I have. Should we try it? Considering the volumes, this is how wide? It doesn't say. It just says the width of the output. Presumably similar, actually. This is 2 meters. So this is probably a tractor width, so 230. I'm starting to have doubts on the Poplar. It's such a good space to do it up on the hill because the field is uneven, so it's hard to farm with my wider tools. So it does make a lot of sense. And I haven't tried it, so I really want to try it. I could lease the equipment to see like the viability of purchasing it. And I mean, this is possible to use for more than just the Poplar. Right, I can't make my mind up. I'm in no rush though. I'm in no rush. We can figure it out. Well, in no rush, I say. I have to be planted. I have to plant the Poplar within 30 minutes. Yikes. Since I can't make that decision right now, too impulsive, and I can't execute the work right now. It's 2 a.m. in Sweden. It's like this dark outside. I'm gonna call the stream finished, and we'll be back probably tomorrow. No promises, as always. We'll see each other when we see each other. We'll see each other when we see each other next. But dude, we have some exciting things. We're coming up to the harvest of corn, which is always a highlight of the day. And we might be doing Poplar, which is a brand new produce for us. And that's exciting. So tune in next time. Bye.